morning everybody, GM Crafts here, bringing you another Facebook Live. Now guys, what have you been up to this week? It's great to see you. I've got you some brilliant offers tonight. I've got you some free cut files. I've got you some inspiration. I'm bringing you how to do a Mumbles Bear. Do you want a quick sneak preview at your cut file? This is what I made a little while ago on TikTok. We're going to be making this again. So you were all asking last week for Jubilee. And here it is. So we've brought you a free Jubilee cut file. So do comment if you want the links to this. It's a free download that you are very welcome to use and put it on your makes. Make something with it. Show us what you've been doing. We'd love to see. Share on our page with us what you've been making with our free cut files. It really does help motivate us to keep bringing you more when we know that you're enjoying them. Now, tonight, because it's the Jubilee and I wanted to bring you the flags and some other bits, I spoke with the team, we worked together, and we've got some extra new designs coming for you. They're not on today, they'll be on in the next couple of days, and as soon as they've gone live on the website I will put a post up to tell you. And they are some new pattern vinyls. Now, you will already be familiar with a couple of these, so you'll already be familiar with our yellows and green sunflowers that a lot of people have been using for their hidden disabilities. And we did create a free cut file for that with an eye, beautiful eye with eyelashes and everything, very detailed. I made it onto a t-shirt and with a slogan saying there is more to me than meets the eye. So if you want the free cut file for that, please comment free sunflower cut file and we will send that to you. Talking of sunflowers, did you see Tia's sunflower she did for us? Which was a couple of weeks ago now, but she said we can still share it. I'll just grab it for you. So I don't know whether you remember seeing this on the live we did a couple of weeks ago now. It was again keeping in the sunflower theme. So she had 3 files that she produced for you. So if you want the free files for that, again, comment, can I have Tia's sunflowers? And we will send you that afterwards. Make sure you're very specific which one you want, or if you want both sunflower cut files. We also then got requests for other colours of these sunflowers. So we brought you a blue background sunflowers, very of the moment at the moment, isn't it? So we brought that to you. We've got a red one with a red background. And then we moved on to, we had some new ombres last week and the week before, do you remember? Don't know whether you've seen them all. There's over 20 ombres now on our pattern vinyl section. This is one of the new ones which will come in the next couple of days. We've got a purple one coming. And we've also got this beautiful yellow and blue one. Again, very topical, very current. I can see somebody's name written across in there. It would look lovely. So there's lots of things in that are coming in the next couple of days. There's a fair few different ones. And we've got some more Jubilee ones coming in the next week or so too. So keep your eye out for those, and I'll be bringing you some more exclusives shortly. Also, talking of Jubilee, we've got this Jubilee free cut file tonight, so comment if you want the links to that, and you'll see as we go through making it together this evening how easy it is to layer. And I've also used, and you've got this on the free cut file download as well to print and cut, our inkjet dark I've used to make a corgi. So I'm going to do that with you as well. And then, because you've all been asking me, how do we put HTV onto teddy bears? So I thought I would show you using our Easter vinyl design, because it's Easter. We've got it in a pink and a blue, so again that's in the pattern range. I'm going to do this with you as well quickly this evening. So which would you like to see first? Would you like to see bear, bunny, or would you like to see the Jubilee files? Comment and let Anya know, and Anya will tell me which is the most popular. Whichever gets to 10 first will be the one that gets done first. In the meantime, I'll just show you some other bits and bobs. I've got a discount code for you tonight. Now, we are very aware that things are a bit difficult for everybody, so we're trying our absolute best to help you. So we've brought you a FBLA20 code, and this is going to be live for 3 weeks for you. It's exclusive to anybody that watches this or comments for the files going forward. FBLA20, and it will give you 20% discount on any of our pattern vinyl, any of our weeded transfers, any of our transfer doodles, our stickers, our pastel vinyl, and our premium glitter. Anya or I will comment and send you the links and the info for which ones are valid on, but that will give you 20% on those products, including their multi-buys. When you buy 3 you get more off, etc. On top of that you'll get your 20%. Before I move on, while Anya's still counting up counts, I also want to talk to you about tonight's discount codes that are on the website, because we've brought some discounts and we've got machines on offer. We've got an easy press 9x9, the cheapest you'll find it anywhere, but it does have, we've only got a handful, literally I think there's 2 or 3 left, and they've got an EU plug on, which you just literally use a travel adapter with it instead, and we've managed to get hold of those, and because people are really struggling, we thought we'd grab them while we could for you. And again, they're on the website, along with the other ones, which have all been discounted as well as best we can. They don't come included in the code offers of the Easter codes that we've also got going. But talking of the Easter codes, we will send you all the details. If you want the discount details, just say. But talking of the Easter codes, if you buy the Easter mystery boxes, they are included in the Easter codes that are on the website. So if you brought the mini mix box, instead of it being $64.99, it will come in at $57.49 for over 20 vinyls, which is incredible. And of course that grey Easter bunny in the box, as well as a mystery gift as well. Or if you go for the HTV and the self-adhesive boxes together, which will give you over 80 full-sized rolls of vinyl in total, it will save you, with that Easter code, £270, because it's already got a big saving. And for those 2 humongous boxes, it comes up at $233.90, which is an absolute steal. Again, we have the details, and you can send them to you, or I can send you them afterwards to explain how it works. But it's all done at checkout for you automatically if you put that code in. So, and if that's just confused you, because it confused me when I first started working it out, then again, please comment and we'll send you those details, and I'll try and remember through the live to remind those that have joined us later on. So have we got a head winner yet?
I think it's Bunny.
Bunny, okay. Let's do Bunny first. So, let me just move these all to one side. Have you seen our new cutting mats? These are our own cutting mats. We do them in the standard grip, which is green. We do them in the light grip, which is the pale blue. And we do them in a heavy duty, or it's not heavy duty. Let me tell you what it is exactly. It is called strong grip, sorry. So we do it in the strong grip, light grip and standard grip. They're a bargain. They're on the website. They are in the sale, but they're individual. They're not part of the codes because they've got their own discount on. And they really are quite incredible, and they last, and their stickiness is just, I mean, it's just brilliant. I've had this and I've been using this for over a week now, and I haven't even had to wash it, which is unusual. So, why have I put the vinyl on here? I've literally just had the bunny vinyl. Here we go. So, I've got the bunny. I've already put it on my cry cut, so I know what I'm doing with it. So while this is cutting, I'll show you what I did with the ear. So I've already done one ear, and then I'll show you the other ear. Don't forget the Facebook, so it's FBLA20 on those discounts. Annie will send you them. Please use the code, because it helps us show the team back at head office that what we're doing is what you want, and it helps us to keep bringing those codes to you. So use them. If you wondered what this little thing is on my desk yet, it's a weeding collector. So it's got a sucker pad on it. I'm going to sneeze, apologies. Thank you, couldn't suppress that. Our weeding collector. So it sticks to your desk beautifully, or if you've got a flat back of your hand, I mean I do that with it, or stick it to my desk. Right, put that away. Right, over there, Anya.
Just trying to find the sunflower one.
The only sunflower, which one is it you're after?
Oh, just the, oh, I found it. No
You
problem.
found it? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, have you found our weeding pad yet, guys? This is an incredible LED weeding pad. Really does work really well. Now, our pattern vinyl, when it's HTV, I don't know if that's cut. I don't know if I've just done that wrong. But we did the right. Now it's alright. I was I was overexcited then, thinking I was further up the vinyl than I was. Now I try and save this scrap. This is our new toolkit. Don't know if you've seen these on the website yet. These are really good value, so just save your vinyl. Every little scrap helps, I think. You're amazed what you can use a scrap of vinyl for. I actually had a lady the other week who got all of her scraps and cut them straight and then laid them on the mat, cut them straight and then made them like you do an ombre. So she cut them so they all laid perfectly, there was no gap, and then she cut her name out of it and it looked incredible. I would like to be able to do that when I come back off my Easter holiday because I think it would look really good. Right, so I've weeded the A.
We have a question.
Oh, go on then.
What's a weeding pad, please? All this is alien to me.
Oh, so weeding pad. Apologies, guys. This is an LED pad, so it's lit backlit. So it's very difficult sometimes when I'm under the camera for you to see what I can see because my studio lights kind of counteract what you can see on the light. But it's bright. It's got a dimmable feature, so you can turn it up and down. And then when you're weeding, so you cut your vinyl and then you put your vinyl on there and you can see the lines and it saves your eyes and saves you removing the wrong pieces. If you end up with a vinyl that's really dark or really light or your room's really bright, what I tend to do is rub my tweezers under the vinyl first, like when you curl a ribbon, and what that does is just open the cuts out. So when you then put it on the pad, you get a perfect finish where you can see it much easier. So that's what the weeding pad is, and we sell them on the website. Anya will gladly give you the links if you would like them. Please let her know. So HTV, pattern HTV, we always print it and provide it to you face up like self-adhesive, and that is so that we can produce it to the best of its quality and saves it from degrading when it's in storage. And then you just use the transfer paper sheet, application transfer sheet that comes with it in the roll or on the sheet to transfer it afterwards like you would self-adhesive. So turn it over, trim it. These scissors are so sharp, they just cut like butter. I'm just trying to be careful because I like to try and save this and keep the cover over it so I can keep using it. It just makes you bit fingers and thumbs under the camera. So that's our A. Obviously you could do whatever you want with it. Now, if I was not going to show you the Jubilee, but I want to show you the Jubilee because you've all asked, I would then put, this is for Anya, so I'd then do the A and then in a fine metallic I'd put right Anya and run it through the letter itself over it, and then that would finish it off nicely. I may do that off camera later and then post the picture for you tomorrow to show you. But I want to obviously show you a number of things, so I want to bring you a few different things so you've got some different ideas to use. So when using these mini presses, when you're using it on our HTV, you never need to go above the 2 because that's brings it to that. The 3 mark is for sublimation, so just bear that in mind. What have I done on my mat? There it is. We have our own pressing mats now on the website, which work out better value, so do keep your eye out for those as well, which is great.
Oh, Samantha asks, do you sell the bunnies?
We do. Would you like the links? I do believe that you may have them in the auto reply. Yes, we do. We sell a whole variety of teddy bears on the website. We sell bunnies, we sell tigers, we sell bears, we sell elephants, Santa, reindeer, rainbow bear, blue bears, white bears, giraffes. We've got Highland cows. There's a whole host of them that can either be HTV applied to them or like these Print Me bears, they can have sublimation ink on them as well. And of course with our transfers. And you could even use things like these, the sublimation markers, so you would draw onto laser paper and then just transfer it. Or fabric markers we sell, and you just draw straight onto the bunny and then seal it afterwards with your heat press. So that's something to be aware of. Now, whenever you apply HTV to a delicate product or to something that you're thinking a bit concerned may mark, I would suggest that you use silicone paper. Silicone paper is available everywhere, and it's basically baking paper. Not those rubber silicone mats, they're actually not appropriate to use with HTV because they can overheat your HTV very quickly. You need these silicone paper, tracing paper, or you could even use brown paper if you were desperate. So I always cover it when I'm doing something like a bunny, just so that I'm not catching the fluffy edges and I'm not causing any issues. So 15 seconds per area, one press only. So I've pressed quite firmly, as you can see. Poor bunny is distorting.
Oh yes. He's being rather swished.
How many people counted 15 and got I was too slow or too fast? When I've got the easy press on, I always race the timer, see who beeps first.
She's counting.
I can't multitask, I have to count without doing anything else. And then just neaten it up, make sure you've not left any of the bad creases. If you think you've missed a bit, just go in and repress. Now at this point, if it doesn't lift properly or it lifts part of the vinyl with it, do not panic and it's okay. So what you need to do, poor old buddy's looking a bit squished, but once we've finished he will puff back normally again. What you need to do is just leave it a few seconds. You don't want to burn your fingers. We do these new rubber gloves. Don't know whether you've seen them on the website yet. They're great for when you're doing sublimation and when you're doing mugs and things. And they're really good because I've got quite big hands and they fit me. Annie's got quite small hands but long fingers and they fit her. And my other half has got humongous hands and they still fitted him, which was great. So they're really good, heat-proof gloves. Got so many new things on the website. Do comment if you want the links. Right, see if I need to catch any new areas. So don't panic if this lifts. No, it hasn't. That's perfect. And there you go. There's your A. Now, how do we do an ear? Because I don't know about you, I like a patterned ear. Do you like a patterned ear?
I love a pattern.
Yeah, I like a patterned ear. So to do the ears, how do you do the ears? Bit of a pain you might think. It wasn't too bad actually. So what I did was, I got a pencil, a sheet of paper. Copy paper is so useful for so many things. I drew round Bunny's ear upside down, and then once I'd finished, I then matched it, trimmed it, and kept trimming it until I was happy. And that was it. Literally, I just kept trimming and trimming and trimming until I was happy. Then I turned my vinyl over onto the backing and drew again, and then I've cut that, and that's literally it. And then obviously I just need to transfer it to the application sheet now. Got any questions tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
We do.
Go on then, Anya, hit me with it.
Kay asks,
Hi, Kay.
I don't have the small easy press,
Yep.
only the medium one. Can I use this?
Yes, so, shall I turn this off and show you with the other press? Would that be helpful? Let me just do that.
We also have Jojo, who says they've never used vinyl or HTV, watching for advice on tips.
Oh, we have loads of articles and blogs on the website. Applying vinyl, using HTV, using self-adhesive, which vinyl for which material, print and cut, how to do it, how to calibrate your machines. Annie will give you the links if you like. We've got loads on there. If ever anybody needs any help, please shout. We are only a message away, and we will always help you when we're on duty. And if one of us doesn't, well, if one of us doesn't know the answer, the other one usually does. So if I'm not normally about very often, I'm behind the scenes, but the girls will come and get me if they need me. So I'm going to preheat that for a minute and show you how to do it with your bigger press, because I've got, this is the 12, is this the 9x9? Or the 12x10? It's the 9x9, isn't it, I've got. Talking of the 9, yes it is. Oh, my brain doesn't want to work tonight. Talking of 9x9s, we've got 3, I think, of these in the sale at a ridiculous price. We managed to pick them up for you from our supplier with EU plugs. So if you want one, there's literally 3. Won't get it again, it was just a one-off. Do ask Anya, she'll give you the link. Right, so while that's heating up, let me show you how to transfer this back again. So get your ear, turn it over, your squeegee, just like you would with self-adhesive.
Okay.
Right, Anya?
I will read you this question in a second. Where's it gone? Can this be done with a sling away heat press? Glenn asks.
You can, but you would have to just be aware of making sure that you get even pressure. It's a bit easier when it's handheld with these because whenever you've got seams or lumps or bumps in the way of your press plate, which obviously a swing away press is a solid press plate, and unlike when you've got handheld, which you'll see in a minute, because you can twist it and turn it and dip it and move it around, you haven't got that playability with the press plate. So therefore, you're just going to have to be a bit more mindful of what you're doing with the bunny. So you would need to make sure that this bit was the only bit on the press plate, do it on the corner, make sure you produce lots of pressure, make sure you cover it with that silicone, not silicone as in Teflon, but silicone as in paper to protect it from the press plate. And then when you're finished, you may just need to bumble him up a bit, puff him up again, and just brush his fur down and make sure that he looks good again before you sell him or give him away or whatever it is you're going to do. So just be aware of that. And the same with the ears. You may find using them under the press plate, you will have to hang him off the press and just put it under the press. The difficulty you may have is just with this corner, because again, you can't get that press in there. So you just have to either put a pressing pillow or turn him inside out and pop something out and then literally do it on the corner of the press. So I hope that helps. Get my scissors from my toolkit. Have you seen these new toolkits? They are really good, really useful, and these scissors are so sharp. Right. So I'm going to take his tag off. Again, talking about dangerous, affecting pressure. Now, if you're going to sell him, you may wish to leave your tag on, and do check with trading standards on any rules and regulations before deciding to sell anything like this, just because of it being a toy. And although these are CE marked as they are, we can't guarantee how you've applied them, so that responsibility is on you to speak with Trading Standards or the CE Markers Association. And there is an article about that on our blog. So, right, so I've cut it, I've got his vinyl ready. Now you can do this two ways. You can either dress his front flap, what I call the front bit, to the front flap of the ear, and then tuck it in as you go along, or tuck it in and then address it as you come out. But I'm going to use this big one, so I'm going to do it this way. So, make sure you lay him flat, get your coloured bit lined up as best as you can. This being sticky underneath is great because it will hold it in place for you. And then get your press. Remember, this is a 15 seconds press time. Now see the corner of this, I can more or less tuck that in the entire corner of the bunny's ear, and then I'm going to press the timer and I'm going to push down as hard as I can until the timer goes. Now you can cover it with that baking paper. Now, you will have missed this corner, so the way to get around that is to clear these bits out from under the table edge. Is hanging off the mat, off the corner. Literally dip your tip of your heat press in and push in with the corner tip.
Heather asks,
yeah,
what vinyl are you using and why are you covering it?
This is we've got a whole variety, over 500 designs of pattern vinyl on the website, and this is our Easter Bunny pattern. So it comes in pink and it comes in blue, and you can give you the links if you would like them. Don't forget, tonight we've got this 20% discount code on our printed vinyl, on all our weeded transfers, all of our Transfer Doodles, which I'll show you in a minute what they are, and also on our matte vinyl, our matte pastel vinyl, sorry, our pastel glitter vinyl in HTV and self-adhesive, and also our premium glitter. Again, Anya will give you the link and give you all the information on that, and that code will expire in 3 weeks' time when we are back for our next live, because Anya and I are going to take an Easter holiday. So we won't be with you for the next 2 weeks, but we will be back, and I'll put an announcement on the Facebook page tomorrow morning so you know when the next one is. And we will be back in 3 weeks' time with a live. And I'd love to know what it is you want us to bring for your next live. And this pattern vinyl, the reason I've covered it, when I covered it with this, was to protect the bunny, just because of the press. Right, see if now, because this is stuck to the fur, it's deceptive for a minute because you're not sure if you've got the fur or the vinyl stuck to it, but it's okay. If ever you lift it and you think, oh, I've creased it or what have you, go back, put this silicone baking paper back over and you'll be good to go. But there we go, that's how you apply HTV using our pink Easter bunny pattern vinyl on a bunny. So do you want the Jubilee next, or do you want me to show you I've got some more patterns to show you. You're right there, Anya?
Yeah.
Oh. Throwing stuff in the bin.
Okay, so we'll miss the Wednesday live, but I will save some money.
I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks again, Kay. We will be back, I promise. It's just Anya and I want to go on holiday, so Anya's next week and I'm the week after, so we'll be back. So these are Transfer Doodles. Don't know if you've seen these before in use. Before we move on to the other one, I just wanted to quickly explain what these were so that you knew what we were talking about. You can use that. We've got a tutorial on the website on how to do these. Oh, wrong bag. What have I done with your bag? Aha, there it is. Apologies.
Oh, yeah,
there it is. Anya coloured this in for me. So you colour it in with any sort of, we use Sharpies because you get the most vibrant, colourful design afterwards when you've applied it. So you colour the back of it, you turn it over, press it just like we have the pattern vinyl, and then it's good to go, and that's it, permanently forever. So it's great for the kids, great for relaxation. We all like a bit of colouring, but sometimes it's a bit fruitless because you do nothing with it afterwards, whereas at least this way you do. So this 20% off code works on these as well. And with Easter holidays coming up, I figured it'd be very helpful for you. Again, transfers, weeded transfers, these you apply as they are, they're ready to go, and we come in a whole variety of different designs. And then we also, these 20% discount code is also valid on our sticker packs. And we've got a whole host of sticker packs, weeded transfers, more Transfer Doodles. Whole host of different things in here for you. So these are our transfers, singles, and we do them in multi-packs as well. So you've got lots to go at. And obviously we've got love hearts, more dogs, more UK, that weird biscuit programme, more fairy tale, and even Easter ones, and again more UK ones as well. So there's hundreds of different transfers, loads of different stickers, and over 500 different pattern vinyls as well. And as I said earlier, this is our green that we do originally, but now we've brought out the red and the blue. So, and they're coming next week, the red and the blue, and the blue ombre. There's loads to go for. So that's your bunny. Should we have a look at the Jubilee now? Would you like to look at the Jubilee?
We have a few questions.
Yeah.
Never used HTV. Would you recommend getting an easy press or start with a dry iron first?
We have instructions on the website, on the blog, for using a dry iron, and you can. The problem with dry irons is you do have a problem with the reliability of temperature. So some people get a bit disheartened when they first start out and it doesn't work because the temperature's not perhaps as perfect as it should be. But you could try with a mini easy press and your iron for some parts and see how you get on. And you can give you the tutorials. We do have on the website full instructions on how to use your iron and how to use your easy press as well. So you've got both choices there. So I would recommend long term using an easy press. You can get clamp presses, but the trouble with those is they're very heavy and they take up a lot of room, whereas your easy press you can just put away back in the box and it's out your way after 5 minutes, isn't it? So yeah, I do recommend that really. Right, so let me put my weeding pad back on again. Now the Jubilee cut file, let me show you it again, already made. So you can see what we're aiming at. This is what you're going to get. This is your free cut file. Comment for the link. And you get all of this, including the corgi, for you to print and cut. Don't fear, I do have a print and cut tutorial on the website for you if you would like it. So there's lots of instructions on there telling you how to do it. So let me just weed these as we go.
Mark is asking, any tips for when you can't get the backing off?
Offer self-adhesive or HTV, please.
I will ask.
So this is my pot, teapot, cup and plate. And obviously you can use these cut files in a multitude of ways. You don't have to just do the whole design. You may want to create a tea party design. You don't have to use the same vinyl I've used. You could use self-adhesive. You could use a different range of vinyls. You could use it with your sublimation. Print it instead. Change the colours on your screen. The choice really is up to you, really, once you've had that file. Don't know whether you can see those weeding lines coming out perfectly or not on your screen. I can see them, but I don't know whether it shows on the camera to you. This is our holographic purple I've used. So I used metallic silver stretch for the cup, the saucer and the teapot. This is our holographic purple because I think it's a lovely royal purple for the what I call the sentiment, which is the Platinum Jubilee wording. Now when you're doing wording, try when you're weeding to stop it lifting on any delicate font, to weed from the top or bottom, up or down. So don't do it from the side, because what tends to happen then is it lifts the letters as you go. So I try and do it from the top. So the Jubilee wording is at the top. I try and do it from the top, and that just prevents any delicate letter parts lifting as you weed. And then you can just go in and pull out any bits when you've finished, any detail. Right over there, Anya.
I'm okay. There was one.
What have you all been making? Have you started?
Right.
No.
Will you ever send acrylic blanks or be stocking acrylic blanks?
We have looked at acrylic blanks. It's something we are still looking at. The problem with acrylic blanks is, because we offer free postage on everything, if we were to sell a acrylic blank, let's say a keyring for argument's sake, everybody will ask for one. We had this with the mugs when we brought them in. Everybody was going, well, I only want one mug. So we brought in sublimation mugs, which you can also use coincidentally with your HTV and our mug press that we sell, and your cry-cut mug press as well. So we sell them in packs of 3, 6, can't remember the size, I think it's either 9 or 12. And obviously the more you buy in that pack, because we're having to put postage on that, the cheaper it gets. But the first one, the individual one, becomes expensive. So it's finding a way around that to incorporate your free postage at the same time. But it is something we're looking at, finding an affordable way of doing it for you, whether we bring you a mixed pack or whether we bring you singles. What's your thoughts? Have anybody got any other requests? I know somebody the other day was asking us for some more Papercraft items. In fact, there was a few people asking for that last week. We've got more cut files coming for you every week, as you know. We've got another blog with a free cut file at the end of the week. We've got one next week as well for you. We've got an Easter penny slider card coming for you. So it'd be an Easter card. You pop your penny in. I've already weeded this one, which is the table. I've already weeded the cupcake holder and the crown. Our cake slice is next. So yes, we've got lots coming. Any other suggestions or requests, guys? Any questions? There's your slice of cake. See how that was our turbo brown. See how delicately that weeds. This is our sugar sprinkles. I think it's hundreds and thousands. Again, another pattern vinyl. So that's our icing on our cake for our cupcake, as well as our cake slice. And then this is the print and cut that I've done for the corgi. So I've already done one on that other bag you've seen. So I'll pull that off in a minute when we've done it, when we do it. Now I'm missing my blue table. Cut these already for you earlier. But I've just pulled it all out of the same box. There's your red cherry. There we go, I found it. So I've got my tabletop, which when I press it will go on top of the tablecloth. And that's just shot under my table. And these are the flags that I've cut. So you could recut these, you don't have to stick to 2 sets. You could have as many sets on your design as you want. Just duplicate that part of the cut file when you download it into your design space or your Silhouette Studio, depending on what software you're using, or your brother's canvas, so it will work on that as well. So there really is a load of choices you can use this with, and I've pulled that off now in my excitement.
We've got a request for A3 card.
A3 card. Any particular finish, guys?
And also mixed card packs.
We do some mixed card packs on the website.
Pastel.
We do pastel. Right, I'm ready to go. I'm just going to cut this open and transfer it as I go. So, I've thrown the cherry, just literally picked it up and then threw it across the room. So I did cut you a nice cherry, but I'm just going to recut it.
Oops.
Easy done. So you do that, don't panic. I'll just free cut some. If I lose something like that where it's a small detail, just get my scissors. That's the beauty of vinyl, isn't it? You can... I've got to remember my cherries on my maker now. And that was the metallic red. So let me move this out of the way. And we'll assemble. Now I've made this as a cushion, but you could make it as a tote bag. You could make it as a t-shirt. You could make it as a banner. What else could you make it as? Anya, any ideas? Lunchbox, self-adhesive.
Yeah.
Put it on a tray, plastic tray.
Pencil case.
Pencil case. Use parts of it, not all of it, and do something different with it. There's lots of opportunity there. Now, have you seen our craft blanks on the website, including these fabulous cushion covers? We do a whole variety of cushion covers now on the website. Dog collars, tabards, no, not tabards, what they're called, the dog bandanas. We do coasters, jigsaws, mouse mats, all in the craft blank section on the sublimation category. So you can sublimate onto these, you can use your HTV with them, you could even use your inkjet printable sheets as we're going to use tonight. You can use your sublimation markers, you can even use the fabric pens that we talked about earlier. So sublimation markers are very simple and very easy to use. They're chisel tipped, so you can get a thin or a thick depending on which way you hold it. And you can draw, as Anya did last week, I don't know whether you saw the live. Anya drew onto some ink, laser jet paper, which is just out of the printer, and then she mirrored it, and then we ironed it. We could have ironed it on, but we actually used it through the mug press. And that was really effective. And you can use your fabric markers. Your kids could just draw straight onto these pillowcases, or we've got pencil cases as well on the website. And we've also got these. They're not sublimation, but they're great for HTV. So we've got these as well. So there's sublimation sacks, Santa sacks, and obviously all the Mumbles bears as well. So
we have a few questions coming through.
Go on then, hit me with them.
Do you do a cooling block?
No, not at present we don't. Add that to the list though, because that's a very good idea. Cooling blocks are quite useful.
Do you have a video on how to use your glitter HTV?
Yes, we do. There is a unicorn one Happy New Year's, Icorn. There is a couple on the website and on YouTube. If you would like the links, Anya will gladly send you them. Or if Anya can't find them, I'll find them and send them to you after the live's ended. Right, so pattern vinyl, as I said to you earlier, to preserve its quality, we print it and we send the application sheet with it, which you then apply after you've cut it and weeded it. Now, we have lots of tutorials on our website and videos on our YouTube channel showing you how to do this. But if you've got a very delicate design, you may choose to do this before you weed it, just to make it easier for you. But if it's a bigger design like this, then you just do it how I'm doing it now. And obviously, as I've just shown you, make sure you preheat whatever item you're pressing onto. It just prevents any extra moisture from causing steam when you put the pressing the vinyl on. You're laughing over there. Have you found something out?
I have, but I've lost it. But I have just popped up onto a few questions that have just come in.
Okay.
What light box do you use?
It's our LED weeding pad. So it's got a low energy consumption, which is ideal with electricity prices going up. I've had the same weeding pad now for well over a year, about a year and I think how long I've had it.
A long time now.
Yeah. Must be 15, 16 months easily. And it's still as bright as ever, and I use it, as you can imagine, doing this job. I use it every single day. It saves my eyes. It does make it a lot easier to see what I'm doing. It takes the eye strain away, and it's also really good. We've got some tutorials on the website showing you how to use it for alternative things, not just weeding. So, for example, I used our Transfer Doodles, which we have a plain sheet variety that you can draw on with a Sharpie pen, or other pens as well, but I used a Sharpie pen in the tutorial. And I created a cushion cover with my dog's names on it with our we did transfer hearts. So there was hearts, and then I used this on the Transfer Doodles, and I gave you a printout that you could copy and reverse on the weeding pad, and it created like a bouquet with the hearts and the dog's names through it. And I'm sure if you'd like to see that, Anya will gladly find you the links for that, because that really does show its best ability. Again, Anya used it last week when she was doing these mugs, because she drew what she wanted to do in pencil, put it on the weeding pad, and then put the laser copy paper over it, and that allowed her then to freehand draw in reverse. So when it went on the mug, in the mug press, it was a perfect replica without having to work out off the back of her head which way to write Happy Easter upside down, which made it very easy. And again, if you want the links for the weeding pad, please shout and Anya will gladly give it to you. And don't forget your code for tonight, FBLA20, will give you 20% discount for the next 3 weeks. It expires on the 26th of April, midnight, and we will be back with our next live, because we're taking a holiday on the 27th, which is why you've got this code for longer, as a thank you for bearing with us while we're away. And the code will work on our pattern vinyl, our weeded transfers, our Transfer Doodles, our pastel vinyl in HTV as well as self-adhesive, same as the pattern, and our premium vinyl, glitter vinyl, sorry, and the sticker packs, which we've got loads of varieties of those, especially if you want Jubilee. Right, so I'm layering this on. As you can see, I'm using the application tape. Now, whenever I use application tape, if I've got it near, I always make sure the application tape's not under the vinyl, so you don't damage its ability to stick correctly. You got any more questions over there, Anya?
I do. A customer's asking, why use Stretch HTV?
Stretch HTV is brilliant if you want some flexibility. So, for example, you might have a pair of jeans with a lycra in it. You may have a item of clothing that sportswear, workwear, that you need a bit of flex. It means then if there's any lycra content in there, it will flex with the material without wrinkling or looking puckered. Same with if you're going to apply it onto teddy bears or anything like that, you get the same result. But you can also use it on heavy cottons and stuff as well. Just because it says stretch doesn't mean that you have to be beholden to that, which is ideal, because then you've got both options. Right, so I've preheated, I've got my vinyl ready, I've got my silicone paper if you want to protect it. I know my press plate's clean, so for this first go, I'm not going to. Now you're layering, so you would need to reduce each layer by a couple of seconds depending on the vinyl. Now, pattern vinyl is applied for 15 seconds at 160, and I'm going to take that off a couple of seconds early. The holographic is the same, it's 150, but I'll get away with 160 just for a few less seconds than you would, so that you don't overheat it. Right over there. Make sure you apply plenty of pressure. Okay, shoot me with it. Only press each area once where you can. Yeah, go on, Anya.
I watched a video the other day with flowers you were doing, and you stuck the flower on a sticky sheet. Could you please tell me what you used? And I think this is on.
Was that the candles?
Either that or your shadow box, I'm thinking.
Was it the... Right, okay, I haven't got the candles. Where's the shadow box? I've got it in here.
I've seen it.
I've got it here. Was it the candles? Or was it the shadow box?
Yes, I forgot about the candles.
Was it this or was it the candles? We've got a tutorial for both with the free cut files and full instructions and video to match. So if you would like that, then please let me know. The candles I don't have here anymore, unfortunately.
They've gone to someone else.
They have gone elsewhere. Right. Now when you lift this, if the vinyl lifts behind, don't worry, just repress for a few seconds.
Is there a fox in the doodles? Do we do a fox? I'm not sure on that one.
We've got hedgehogs,
Yes.
and we've got other animals. I'm not entirely sure.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, have to have a look. Anya will give you the link, because there's loads of animals in there, and then you can have a good nosy through. Right, so I've layered those. Got those down, not layered them, I've just got them down, and I'm ready to layer the next bits. So now I've got my tabletop. I mean, it looks nice as it is, but you want it to look like a table, don't you? So, put your tabletop on. Got my corgi. Now this is inkjet printable dark. I did this before because otherwise it would be a long live otherwise. So this is inkjet printable dark, and I've already print and cut it. We do have print and cut tutorials on the website for you. If you wanted this on just this plain white without overlapping this, you could use the light, but it's a different application process, but all the instructions are on the website. So this has been cut out on the maker earlier today. What do you think to me corgi?
I think the corgi's amazing.
I like him. He's cute, isn't he?
Dinosaurs.
Right, so once you've done that, make sure you cover the area you're pressing. Let's get another sheet. Now, the blue is turbo blue, so that's only a 3-second press. So I'm going to do the corgi first, because that's 20 seconds at 160, and then I'll do the turbo. Because turbo only needs to be 3 seconds at 160, which is a big difference, isn't it? And obviously if you're layering, you need to reduce that by a second. So again, remember to protect what you're applying in the area. Oh,
We did
switched it
not
off.
do a fox.
I wasn't sure if we did.
No, we did frogs, dinosaurs, lions, unicorns, butterflies, dogs, all sorts, but no fox. There's even an elephant.
Well, maybe we're going to put that in the suggestion box for the next range that we bring out. So we're constantly updating them every few months to try and keep them interesting for you. Now, got me silverware, because the Queen would always have silver, but you could choose any colours you want. You don't have to stick to what we've done, but obviously we've tried to give you a variety of different vinyls to layer so that we can show you how to do it. I've got the crown for my corgi, my cupcake case,
apply to a thin wooden plaque?
Yes, you could apply this to a wooden plaque. Have you seen our HTV on wood tutorial? If you haven't, would you like it?
Samantha says, oh, I love print and cut. I've only done one so far and it came out so well. Just hope it washes okay.
If ever you have any issues with problems with vinyl washing out or not staying on your clothes or not setting correctly, please send us a message, because it's very easy. I do it all the time, where you're so used to doing it, you do it all the time, and then you make a simple mistake, and I'll say, I've said it to Anya before, now that didn't work, and she'll go, what did you do? And then I'll say, I did X, Y, Z. And as I'm telling her, I'm like, I forgot to do that. And it could be something simple, because you get so involved in what you're doing, it is very easy to forget the simple steps sometimes. So if ever you do have a problem, we do have articles on the website telling you and teaching you all the different ways of adjusting your settings, or how to best practices, for example, not using a Teflon sheet. And we can happily give you those guides as well. But also, we are here if you need any extra help or assistance, so don't be afraid to ask. Right, so we put nearly there now.
Hi from Alicia and Ben.
Hi Alicia and Ben, how are you both this evening?
Oh, and I just missed a question. Did you use real candles or false candles?
LED candles. Would never use real candles, because anything you stick to them becomes flammable. But in all honesty, I find these new LED candles with the battery operation, they're still natural wax. So you've got the beauty of a natural wax pillar candle, but then they insert the batteries, I don't know how they do it, and then they've got the flicker that goes at the top, and the actual element flickers, and it's really effective. And you don't have to worry then about the safety aspect, which to me is really good, especially with having cats in the house. I don't know about you. It just makes me a bit paranoid when you've got cats, so I find that really helpful. Nearly there now. Have anybody got any questions? Have you seen our free giveaway yet? Now I want to talk to you about Easter codes. We've got a code for you tonight. Let me just take this off, which will give you 20% discount on our printed pattern vinyl, on our Transfer Doodles, on our sticker packs, on our weeded transfers, on our matte and glitter pastel HTV and self-adhesive, and sticker packs. I think that's it, premium glitter vinyl self-adhesive as well. Anya will gladly send you the details of that, and that code is FBLA20. That is valid for 3 weeks until the 26th of April 2022, and the free cut file from tonight will also be available for that period, and we'll obviously remind those that have missed this evening to come back and check it. If there's anything you want to see us bring to you, what would you like us to show you on our next live? Well, Anya and I are taking a break for 2 weeks, but we will be back on the 27th. What would you like to see us bring? The next couple of weeks, whatever the most popular request is, we'll try and accommodate it where we can.
Can you use HCV on mugs?
On mugs, yes you can. Some people use mug clamp, some people use our mug press. Some people, it takes a bit of fiddling, but will use their easy press, the mini one, handheld one. Although they're all handheld. Talking of handheld presses, have you seen we've got a couple on them on the offer on the website? 9x9s, £139.99. They've got an EU plug on them. We managed to get them, but they've got an EU plug on, so you would need to put an adapter on that. But that's the lowest price you'll find them anywhere, which we thought would be ideal to bring them for you where we could. So we have. Talking of offers on the website, have you seen our Easter mini mystery boxes? I've got some samples of things we've been making with them. I don't know whether you've seen these cut files of late. If you would like them, tell Anya or me, and I'll come back after the live and show you and give you the links. These are all made out of our Easter mini mix box over the last few weeks. The live videos are on the website, are on Facebook, so do have a look. So we had this particular bunny. We also had this guy. So we've got that as a free cut file as well. What else have we got on here? Did you see the number cards? See, self-adhesive vinyl and HTV can also be used in your Papercrafts, which is ideal. These number cards will be coming back shortly as a free cut file again. So we made those with all of our vinyls and card. Have you seen our Papercraft section? We've got this on our website on the free cut files and links on the tutorial blogs. What else we got on here?
When you use the doodles, does the Sharpies not wash off?
No, the Sharpies do not wash off. This one side, there's a sticker and it tells you which side to colour. And on the, if you look, I'll show you actually briefly. Bear with me, I'll get it now. So if you get the pack, full instructions are included. And then if you, this pack's an elephant cat. Beautiful, Enya.
Oh yes, I do like that.
Oh, I love that. You can use those metallic markers on that as well. And look at that beauty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I'd like that on a t-shirt or a hoodie. So, hopefully you can see in this light, there is a matte side that then you can see where the vinyl is. And that's the side you colour. The side that is more dull and uniform is the side that you apply after you've coloured and press on. And then you'll see this is the printed side and that's the side you colour. And once you've coloured it, you apply it in the same way as we've just done with the vinyl, and it's permanent forever. So don't use anything that you think, oh that's all right, I can reuse it and wash it out. It doesn't work. The adhesive that's specifically produced in there, and it's EN71 certified, so it's safe for children's clothing, etc. Subject to obviously the same usual trade and standards rules of you making sure that you're doing it right as well. You then apply it and it will wash and wash and wash and wash, provided you follow the instructions. So yeah, and we've got loads of different designs and they're brilliant because you can sit and do them in your spare time and then you've got something positive to use them for afterwards, which is really nice, especially for children. And with the Easter holidays coming up, my grandson now is 6, so I'm going to get him the dinosaur one or the iguana one and get him to do that instead of buying him an Easter egg. Those of you that have just joined us, have you seen our sticker packs? I'll just bring this back so you can see what we've done there. Oh, I forgot my cherry. Oh, I mustn't forget my cherry. Bear with me, sorry. That was close, wasn't it? Can't forget the cherry on top. Goodness me. I'd have shot myself later and gone, oh no, my cherry. And yeah, it was just keep sticking to my finger. I'm going to go round and round and round and round circles with this.
Wearing the cherry.
The cherry's gone rogue on me. Hold on, we're nearly there. There we go. Right. Good job my heat press is still on. So it is 7 to 10 second one, this metallic. Now, once you've pressed, if you're worried that your item looks a bit untidy, then just cover it with this baking paper and iron over it briefly and then it'll be as good as gold. There we go. Right, sorry, back to stickers. So I don't know if you've seen these, but we have some of these biscuit broken things for one of those popular TV shows some people have been watching. We've got a fairy tale collection. Again, these are stickers, but you can get them in iron-on transfers as well. And there's a whole range of those. We've got the Easter ones, which are in the Easter mystery boxes as well. Have you seen the Easter mystery boxes yet? We've literally got, I think, 3 of one, 4 of one, and 2 of the other, I think I saw this afternoon. And when they're gone, they're gone. And I just want to make you aware of that. The bargain boxes that they already are. The HTV one is £108 saving. The self-adhesive one, off the top of my head, is something like £80 saving. And the mini mix boxes are £30 saving. But use the Easter codes that pop up on the website, which are valid on them. buy the self-adhesive and the HTV together and you get a discount anyway, and then you put the Easter code in, and I am not kidding you, you then get a saving of £270. And both boxes, which equates to well over 80 rolls of vinyl, plus other bits and bobs in there as well, works out to £233.90 in total, which is an absolute bargain. So grab those, literally there is a handful left. And again, the mini, and we do Klarna, ClearPay, etc. if you want to take advantage of interest-free payments. And then the mini mix box, which has over 20 products in there, is currently £64.99, but again use that Easter code and it brings it right down to £57.49, and you're literally saving over £37 on that box alone. So, and we've got the unboxing videos in those products, so if you want to see those, Anya will give you the links, or I will afterwards, but there is very few of them left, and when they're gone, they're gone. So do grab them while you can. So going back to the stickers, so we've got some UK stickers. Got my alpha tape stuck in there now. Did you? Blimey. These are the UK weeded transfers, so there's loads in that pack. We do pets, we do hearts, and then you've got more fairy tale, we do them as individuals. There's games, more fairy tale, sci-fi, more games. You've got frog, and then that's your Diplodocus, that's the one I want to get for Kane. There's loads of transfers there. And did you see the new vinyls that I was showing everybody at the beginning of the live? Before I leave you, would you like me to just briefly show you those again? And have you seen the free giveaway on our Facebook page for these? Go and take a look, and the full explanation of how to enter is on there. Let me just find these vinyls. I put them down somewhere handy. So handy, I can't find them now. What do I do with those two new ombres, Anya?
I've literally just seen them.
No, here's one. We've got some more new vinyls coming out next week, which we will share a post on our Facebook page when they come out. Don't forget to use your FBLA 20 code on them, the patterns, because they're available, and ask Anya and she'll put the full terms and conditions for that code on your message. If Anya hasn't already shared it on the thread in a minute, I will do when I come off the live. But we've got these beautiful new sunflowers coming out. You've already seen Union Jack, which is live on the website already, and our green sunflowers. Somebody the other day asked me what the difference was between our Pearl Sparkle and our standard. So I just wanted to show you the difference. So this is the standard matte HTV. As you can see, it's a lovely finish. And then we have Pearl Sparkle, which is a very delicate, very classy, very muted holographic pearlescent finish when you've applied it. So it just elevates it a little bit, I think, this Pearl Sparkle. It's not overly girly, so you could get away with using that, subject to the design, obviously, for anybody really. So they've got that, and then we've got these new ombres. Have you seen the other ombres on the website? There is loads. Anybody wants to see them, go and have a look. This is the new one coming for next week, and we've got a purple one coming, and then we've got this blue as well. So there really is lots to choose from. Loads of new products on the website this week, including those new cutting mats, which I spoke about earlier, and new toolkits, new weeding waste collector, heat-proof glove, new mats, new sublimation blanks, including this pillowcase that we used this evening. There really is a whole host of different things for you to see on the website. If you've got any questions whatsoever, please do ask. One of us will gladly come back to you at any time. If there's anything you need at any time, let us know and we will help you. And we will see you again on April the 27th at 8 PM on Facebook, 7 PM at TikTok for our next live. Please tell us what you would like us to bring you on that live, and we will do our best to accommodate the most popular choice for you. So lovely to see you all as always. Appreciate you joining us. If you've got any questions after the live, please comment and one of us will come back to you. Let us know what you'd like, if you need any links, and we'll see you soon.